Perfect. Well, I'm giving you most of the time here. So we have, like I said, kind of a variety of people on. I said I know there's a few more coming. So I really wanted to just kind of let you share whatever you feel would be helpful. We do have, like I said, some members, distributors, some business builders on, and it's a great group though that, we love our team, and it seems like right now there's a lot of growth, and we love what we've heard from you so far. We actually heard Robby in Chicago and met you there. I don't know if you remember, but that was kind of my first time actually officially hearing you. And I love your motivation, your enthusiasm. So thanks for taking the time to join us. My husband's here too. I can see Art over here.
Awesome. Yeah. No, honestly, I'm excited to be here. Honestly, I mean, if there's one thing that I love doing more, it's jumping on team calls and just feeling, obviously, your guys' enthusiasm as well. I mean, I love what it is that we do as health and wellness influencers. And just to tell you guys quickly, just a little bit about me. Obviously, you can see my picture right there of my family. I've been married for 10 years. I got 3 amazing kids. I got a 6-year-old right there, Kingston, and my 3-year-old little baby girl. Her name's Tava, and my youngest is Kipton Cougar Carter. And he's 1. So just an amazing family. I love being a dad. For those who are parents or who have been parents before, you know exactly what I'm going through. I walk in that door and they're tackling me. It's sheer craziness at the Carter household. So a lot of fun. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, honestly, and I'm glad that I am in the health and wellness realm of business, because I love setting that kind of an example for my family. And I've always made it a goal for myself to live in such a healthy way that my kids will take that with them throughout their lives. And it's funny to see my kids. I'll come home from work and they're like, "All right, Dad, you ready to do some push-ups?" And I'm like, "You know I am." So it's just fun. It's fun being a part of the Shackley family and feeling your guys' support, because I wouldn't have it any other way. So let's dive into this. Honestly, for those that don't know me, I know that there's a little introduction right there, but I am, again, Robby Carter. I'm the Central Regional Director of Business Development. I help influencers and distributors that want to grow in their business, whether that be part-time or full-time, to grow in their businesses. I am here, so to say, as kind of a life coach to get people growing in businesses, and people who have a desire to, kind of take their fitness levels to the next level as well. So you can call me a life coach, or you can call me the business development director, whatever you want to call me. I'm here to help you guys. So it was pretty cool. I told Roger, I said, "Hey, I'm going to be jumping on this call with some members and with some influencers, distributors that, are kicking butt and taking names. What's the message you want me to take to them?" And his one message was, "You let those influencers, you let those members, that people that are part of the Shackley family, you let them know how much I love them and how grateful we're, to have them a part of the Shackley family." And I was like, boom, I'm totally taking that. Like, I love that message. Guys, I wish that you could join just one of our meetings every week when we sit down with Roger and Jeff Pearson, and the way that they're talking about you guys is absolutely incredible. I mean, we are doing all that we can on the corporate side to make sure that this thing continues to thrive and it continues to be the best freaking company to be part of, because it is. I mean, we are lucky to freaking have a CEO like Roger who cares, that is willing to do case studies on our products. Like, no other company, guys, would ever. I've been in the MLM industry for a long time. No company would ever put their products on a line like that and say, "Hey, go ahead and publish them, whether they're good or bad. Don't care." Roger was so confident that they would come back positive that he was willing to do a case study like that from Cal Berkeley. Like, that was like the coolest thing I've ever heard of. And again, like I said, no other company would ever be willing to do that, guys. And so we're so confident that these products work and that they get people results, that we're willing to do even a money back guarantee. Go ahead, try Life Shake for 30 days. You hate it, send it back to us. We'll give you your money back. And that's how confident we are. It's funny. Before I joined Shackley, And Jeff Pearson called me. He said, hey, I'm joining this company. You know, I've known Jeff for a while. Joining this company, it's called Shackley. I'm like, yeah, I've heard of Shackley. He's like, what do you think? And I was like, well, I have to try the products before I even willing to even say yes or even give it a thought. And you know, so I got some Life Shake. I got some Life vitamins sent to me, and I had been taking Shakeology for about 4.5 years, almost 5 years. And I turned to my wife after about day 28 of Life Shake and Life Strip, and I said, dude, I've never felt better in my just overall health and fitness. I feel like I can run a lot longer because I'm a big runner. I like to run. I like to lift. I feel like my heart rate, like I wear the Apple Watch. My heart rate has been going down significantly because of Vivix. Like, I'm just like, dude, this stuff is like incredible. Like, where has this been like all my life? So I called Jeff after day 28. I'm like, I'm in. Like, I want whatever this is. Like, I am all in on Shackley. I freaking love it. And that's kind of my little Shackley story, or Shackley 2 cents, is that this stuff is absolutely incredible. So kind of diving into this call, guys, you guys are killing it. You guys are chilling. You guys are changing lives. I know it's hard at times to kind of feel like what you're doing is a noble work, but you are. It is a noble work. You guys are ending the trends of obesity. You're ending the trend of obesity. You're ending the trend of loneliness. You're ending the trend of living paycheck to paycheck. Like, ending the trend of obesity is never going to be an easy task. Okay? There's so many people out there looking for hope right now, and we have a huge opportunity to help a ton of people. You know, and that's what I love about Shackley is like, hey, you know, go ahead, try it. You don't like it, send it back. We'll give you your money back. Like, that's how confident we are. But as I was thinking about this, as health and wellness influencers or as members, like, we have to have this like internal, like, hey, like, you can do this. Like, that kind of an aspect of not having, like, not letting the natural man get in the way of like, hey, I'll get healthy next week, or I'll get healthy next month, or I'll get healthy next year. Like, that totally is the natural man in most people. And so we have to let them say, hey, like, don't do that. Push that stuff aside. Like, let's bring urgency and excitement to change and to be a part of our group, a part of the Shackley family, a part of, you know, your team or whatever that you're trying to accomplish. I think it's an important task. So I was recently reading in, I wrote down like a ton of notes. I want you guys to see this. You guys see that? I was recently reading in like one of my favorite books. It's called Good to Great. Anyone ever read that book, Good to Great? Like, if you've never read that book, like, definitely dive into it, because it has changed the way that I look at business. It has changed the way that I look at my fitness journey. If you're a member or a distributor, like, it has changed my perspective. There's something that he says in the book. He says that good is the enemy of greatness. When we get complacent, whether in our fitness journey or whether in our business journey, and we start thinking, you know, I'm okay with being good, is when we start to lose. And I love that quote. We begin to lose when we say to ourselves, I'm good with just being okay, or being good at that, versus being great. And it's so true, guys. I honestly, there's like, I wrote this down right underneath it. There's the businesses or the fitness journey that we're on. There's the businesses that we're running, and the businesses that we're capable of running. You know, there's the fitness journey that we're on, and there's the fitness journey that we're able to really exceed and to get past. Guys, I love that book. And I think that with personal development, with fitness, with business, it's all relatable. And you need to make sure that you guys are doing personal development on a daily basis, because it really will make a difference whether you're here just for the fitness and nutrition, or whether you're just here for the business and helping people. And that's what it's all about, is helping people. And we should never stray away from that message. Is it's all about helping people. So when I was thinking about, I was talking to my wife. I said, you know, when I was thinking about what I really wanted to share with you guys, a story kept coming back to my mind over and over and over. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to share this with them. my friend, he recently went to the doctor, and he was like, this doctor asked him this like really random question. He was like, "Hey, how do you catch an elephant?" And my friend was like, I don't know. I'm like, I've never been asked that question before. But as my friend's thinking about this question, this doctor answers the question for him. He says, you don't run up from behind an elephant. You get out in front of it and you dig a hole big enough for that elephant to fall in. And my friend was like, okay, like, what does that have to do with anything? You know, like, what does that have to do with this checkup? But I'm gonna come back to that story, because I'm gonna relay this story back into an opportunity that we have here. How many of you guys know who Wayne Gretzky is? Anyone know who Wayne Gretzky is? All right, good. I see a few hands. The reason why I bring that up, I had to ask, because some people were, on my last call that I said this like exact quote on, people were like, I don't know who Wayne Gretzky is. I was like, oh no. So Wayne Gretzky, one of the greatest hockey players of all time, he was asked by a reporter, he said, what is the key to your success? Like, what has made you such a great soccer player? And I love his simple reply here. He said, you got to be where the puck is. You got to anticipate and visualize where the puck is going to be and skate to where you think it's going to be. Never catch up. Like, what a freaking, like, drop the mic kind of a message. I loved that, like, that simple reply. You got to anticipate. You got to be where the puck is going to be versus trying to catch up to, that kind of, trying to catch up to the puck. Okay. Again, I'm gonna put that story on the Wayne Gretzky. I'm gonna put that one on the pedestal as well here in a second. I'm gonna come back to Wayne Gretzky. I'm gonna come back to the elephant story. I was talking to my my kids recently, and a mentor shared this with me, and he said that it's so important to be prepping your family, talking about preparation and talking about goals and talking about where you want to be in the next 3 years, 5 years, 6 years. And so I brought up these kind of like key moments with Dad, and I wrote them down, and I said, I was talking to Kingston at this time, and I said, you got a prior proper plan to prevent poor performance, Kingston. Like, we gotta lay out a good detail of where we want to be fitness wise as a family, where we want to be nutrition wise as a family, where we want to be, education wise as a family. And he's like, all right, like, I'm 6, but sure, let's do that, Dad. But I wrote this down. I said, so what does an elephant, hockey, and the 6 P's have to do with our Shackley business? And I wrote this down. I said, it has everything. It has everything to do with our businesses, guys, and where we're at fitness wise. They're all about taking advantage of, of opportunities. This doctor that was talking to my friend, he wasn't really talking about catching advantage, or he wasn't talking about catching an elephant. He was talking about catching and taking advantage of opportunities. And the way that we do that is we get ahead of it, right? We got to anticipate. We got to dig a hole big enough to catch this big elephant that's before us. And that's this business opportunity, I feel like. Gretzky's message was, get ahead of it, be forward thinking, be thoughtful, put the time into finding, the right pieces, and be where the opportunity is. He became great because he did this. It was, the whole prior proper planning, prevents poor performance. You gotta put yourself in the highest opportunity for growth and for success, whether in your fitness journey or whether it's in your business. And I love those messages because, guys, I'm just excited. I'm excited for Shackley and where we're going. I'm freaking drinking the green Kool-Aid, so to say. Like, I love the Kool-Aid. In fact, I believe in the Kool-Aid. And what we're trying to do. It's nutrition. It's accountability. It's, we're sharing fitness tips. We have a good bond of group, whether we're running our own challenge groups or part of the Shackley challenge group. Guys, I believe honestly that there is no greater time to be a part of Shackley. That there's, that we're in the best spot right now to really take this business and to take Shackley and to take your own personal businesses to the next level, or to take your fitness level to the next level. When you look at the nutrition, when you look at the education, when you look at the, the community, and all of the products just in general, it's the best. It's second to none. And I kind of relate back to that whole case study that was done by Cal Berkeley. Like no one would be willing to do that. And that's what excites me the most about Shackley. Recently someone told me, what's sexy about Shackley? And I'm like, that. Like, I just shared something amazing that no other company would be ever willing to do, to stick their neck out on the line. And Shackley's done that. We believe, that it, we believe in it so much that we were willing to stick our necks out like that. And I love that. So guys, honestly, your guys' stories and your abilities are what drive this business. Like your guys are way more effective than any commercial that Shackley could ever put on TV or on YouTube or on, Netflix. When you're old, are way more effective. And so, it was funny when you look at the top influencers or the top distributors here at Shackley, they realized that there was an elephant of an opportunity in this company. They did. And they've stayed consistent. The people that I've worked with in network marketing, it's the people who stick it out, who are tough and who have that longevity mindset, that are like, I'm going to be here 3 years from now. I'm going to be here 5 years from now. I have an opportunity here to really make a difference and to really change people's lives. And that's what, again, that's what Shackley's about, is changing people's lives and making a difference and ending the trend of obesity. So my question to you, whether you're on a fitness journey right now or whether you're on your business journey, is, are you going to be that influencer or that member that says, oh, sweet, there's an elephant, and watch it run on by? Or are you going to dig a hole big enough to catch that elephant and to catch that kind of an opportunity? Think about that. Really think about that. Guys, I just want you to set your sights on success. I want you to go for it. I want you to, when the headwinds come, or when the turbulence come in your fitness journey, or when the turbulence comes in your business, like, you're going to stay focused. You're going to push yourself. You're going to look at your leadership skills, and you're going to evaluate, and you're going to anticipate, and you're going to look for opportunities to be innovative and to change and be bold and to help as many people as you can. I want you to remember that it's not about prizes and filling in your circles. It's about stretching yourself. It's about getting to where you want to be in your fitness journey. It's about getting to where you want to be in your business journey or your nutrition journey. Guys, like, if there's like big takeaways that you take away from this call, and I want to get your guys' takeaways, but more importantly, I want to get your questions and answer your questions. But it would be to always remember the 3 E's in your fitness journey and nutrition journey, or in your business journey. Okay. The 3 E's. I want you guys to write this down, because it's been so monumental in my journey, and in my fitness journey, in my nutrition journey, in my business journey. It's every day you got to be an energizer. Okay. Be an energizer, right? 2, bring edge to your business or your fitness journey every single day. Okay. People want to be led. People want to be told kind of what to do and how to do it, and how you can help them. What differentiates you that will help them get to that next level in that journey, right? And then the third thing is, we got to execute. We got to execute in our businesses, guys. Execution is a huge thing. It's not a lack of knowledge. Everybody knows what they need to do, right? We got to invite, we got to follow up with people. We got to start new conversations. We got to lift. We got to drink our life shake. We got to do our life. We know what we need to do. It's a lack of execution at times. So be consistent. Guys, be consistent in what you're doing, and you will see monumental results, right? I think who said it on the Mission Possible call this, like, you got to be radically consistent in your journey, and you will see big time results. And the last thing that I wrote down here, guys, is I was recently on a one-on-one call, like doing some life coaching, and they were asking me, this influencer, they were saying, So what is it, like if you were to nail down what it is that we do as influencers, Robby, like what is that? What is it that we do? How can we really help people get great results? And I said, boom, number one, we lead by example. Okay. We lead by example. We actively lead by example, baby, by becoming our best self physically, mentally, spiritually, you name it, right? We're encouragers. Okay. We support others as they take their first steps in becoming their best self by sharing what has helped us and offering advice and encouragement to them. Like that's what it means to become a health and wellness influencers. The third thing that I wrote down, we're entrepreneurs, right? We help train others how to turn their Shaklee journey into home businesses where that they can pay it forward and help others begin their journey of leading a healthier and happier life. And then we're dreamers, we're doers, okay? I shouldn't even have said like dreamer. Dreamers don't take action. We're doers, right? Clarity comes when we take action. So we're doers. We believe in living out our best dreams, our dreams, and making short-term sacrifices for long-term results. Guys, I get it. It takes time to transform our bodies. It takes time to build your business. But time is going to pass either way. But knowing you have the confidence and the freedom to live your best life, it's totally worth it. It is totally worth it, guys. Be willing to put in that short-term sacrifice to get the long-term results that you want, guys. And I promise you, you will see monumental results, guys. I am so like proud to be a part of the Shaklee family. I hope that you guys feel the same way. I feel like we're making a huge difference and a huge dent in people's lives right now. Like what was it, the stat that Roger just shared? It was like over like 10,000 people have taken the Prove It challenge. Like that's incredible. Like people are out there looking for hope right now, and we have a solution to make a huge monumental difference in their lives. All we got to do is open up our mouths and share it with them, and we're making a difference in somebody's life. Hey, I'm part of this awesome challenge group. I'm seeing great results. They're sharing some recipes. They're sharing some fitness tips. Like, I feel like you could benefit from this. And boom, like people are going to jump on that, and they're going to see your consistency on social media. They're going to see your consistency day in and day out in the workplace and at home. Guys, the biggest impact that we can make in people's lives, it's going to be done in the very walls of your own home. It starts with us. And once we master ourselves, we can help others master their selves as well. But what's great is you don't need to 100% be like where you're at, where you want to be at in your fitness journey or nutrition journey to be able to share it with other people. That's what I love the most about Shaklee, guys. And so hopefully you guys took something away from this message that it's like, boom, like I needed to hear that tonight, or I feel like I can definitely benefit from that. But I do want to open it up for at least 5, 10, 15 minutes of a Q&A. If you guys have questions about fitness or nutrition or about your business, or I should say takeaways.
Perfect. All right, guys, be sure to unmute yourself. I did open up the chat too, but I don't see any questions in there yet. So if you guys have something you want to ask him, again, please unmute and we'll open it up here for a few minutes. I know somebody has a question.
Awesome. Let's get some questions.
I had a quick question. So briefly, I don't know your fitness background. So what is your fitness background?
So my one of my undergrads, I got 2 undergrads, and then I got my master's degree in business and exercise physiology. So I've done training before. I know how to train. So I know any kind of fitness questions that you guys have or aspects like that. So I've come up with plans for a lot of people.
Awesome.
So kind of curious. Well, here's a question. I'll ask hers first because it kind of has to do with mine too. Stacy's wondering, what made you try Shaklee if you were already doing Shakeology?
Honestly, it was the business opportunity. I mean, honestly, I feel like Shaklee is in such a monumental spot right now that I wanted to be a part of Shaklee. And like I said, I wanted to try it. I wanted to try the products before I jumped ship. Like I said, in my health journey, day 28 into doing Life Strip and Life Shake, I saw the difference. I saw a big, big difference in the way I felt and the way that I on my Apple Watch has all the data, right? Like I was seeing my heart rate drop tremendously when I was running, and I was like, I could only attribute that to the Vivix. Like Vivix is incredible, guys. Like if you've never done Vivix, that stuff will bring your heart rate down tremendously, and it will get your body going where you need to be.
Totally agree with you. All right, guys. Any other questions?
Or takeaways from today's call or anything like that. I would love to hear what you guys had or any other takeaways from, maybe even the wake-up call.
I have something. Who was the book by that you were referring to, the Good to Great?
Jim Collins.
Okay.
Such a good personal development, whether you're on a fitness journey or a business journey. Like it's monumental to get your mind in the right place.
Jim Collins, you said?
Yep.
Okay. I like the energy, edge, and execute. I think that's great. That's good, to keep thinking. Ease. That's triple E. We've kind of had a outbreak of triple E around Michigan. I don't know if you know about that, but anyway, that'll stick in my head. Time is going to pass anyway. Heck yeah, it is. Like that's the one thing you can't get back. Like that's bullet point, big time there. Good one.
It is. I mean, honestly, if we can be extremely consistent on social media and show people that you're on a health and fitness journey, and it's hard, right? Some people hate social media. I get it. But if you can be super consistent on social media, on your Instagram stories, like I would say posting, 7 stories, 1 separate post on top of your stories, at least every other day, you're going to see monumental growth and utilizing hashtags. Like you're going to see people really diving in and saying, what the heck is she doing? Like, that's awesome. I want to be a part of that kind of a journey.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Thank you.
When you do hashtags, Robby, do you suggest you are tagging Shackley and Shackley HQ and no?
Nope. Because then you're just attracting other Shackley individuals, members, and Shackley influencers. You want to do, like I always say, have a list of 5, like have a list of 10 hashtags and 5 separate lists of 10 hashtags. If you do that, then you're not like Instagram is pretty tricky. Same with Facebook. If you use the same hashtags over and over 3 days in a row, they'll make sure that those hashtags are not seeing your content. So making sure that you are using separate hashtags on an every other day basis.
Great. Good, guys. Anybody else?
Okay. Also, I want to throw this out, guys, as a business development individual who helps people grow in their businesses, guys. If you need help, like with your business, if you're like, hey, I have more questions about whether it's social media or what I should be focusing on in a day-to-day, or, hey, I'm a member, but I'm thinking about, dibble-dabbling into this business. Like, I'm here to help. I want to help you grow, whether it's part-time or full-time. Guys, like, I will do all that I can to make sure that you are successful as a Shackley influencer. So let me know, reach out to me. I'm always available on Facebook Messenger, or you can, email me at rcarter@shackley.com.
Awesome. That was so nice you take the time. And I think some people will probably be reaching out to you. So again, that was great. And I said, I love your enthusiasm and how excited you are about Shackley. So keep sharing. We need more excitement to keep this mission going forward. So thank you so much. And if everybody else wants to say goodbye to you too. And I will be posting this recording. So again, thank you. And some of you guys may want to hang out here for a little bit because we'll go into business training next. So thank you so much, Robby.
Okay, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.